If you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll know that it's been a few months since I've done any videos. And for me, YouTube is one of those things that the longer I leave it, the harder it is to get going again. So I've got lots of ideas of videos that I want to make, but for whatever reason, I've just not done it. So I thought I'd jump in today with a quick, simple video to just get myself rolling again. And when I say simple, I mean filming of the video is going to be simple. What I'm doing is not. Let me show you. So this is my current bobbin lace project that I've been working on, and the reason I'm doing this today is because today is actually International Lace Making Day, or International Lace Day. And basically what that means is people all around the world will be making lace. And these people probably are doing it, you know, all around the year as well. But it's just nice to kind of feel that there's people all over the globe doing the same thing on the same day. And some people will be in groups doing organised public events. But many people, like me, will just be working on their own at home, maybe in the garden. It's really hot today, so I'm just in my living room because it's the coolest room in the house. And there is a group on Facebook where people are posting where they are and what they're doing today. So I've registered with them, and here's my little badge to prove it. So I will just pin that onto my pillow as I'm working, just as a reminder that although I'm at home alone today, I'm not alone making lace today. So this isn't going to be a tutorial today. I'm not going to explain all of the techniques that I'm using. This is just a simple video to show you what I'm working on. And then maybe at the end I will also show you my other project that I've got on the go, and some kind of close-ups, because it may be difficult to see, you know, from the camera angle exactly what's going on. So I will show some close-ups as well. Okay, I should probably mention to start with that this pattern is using 32 pairs of bobbins. So yes, there's 64 bobbins plus extras which have a thicker thread, which is called a gimp. And these four here are gimps that are finished with, but I'm just leaving them attached for now until I've worked a little bit more of the pattern, and then I can cut them off like these other gimps here that have already been used and finished with. And I've got my bobbins on these, basically what are like giant safety pins, which kind of keeps them in order, which is good for sort of in between when you're working. But anyway, I said it wasn't going to be a tutorial. I'm going to try not to talk too much and just let you enjoy the sound of the bobbins as I'm working. So to begin with, I'm just going to start over on this side. So I'm just going to unhook this one lot of bobbins to start with. Quick sip of my squash. Okay, it's been a little while since I was working on this, so I've got to get my brain in gear as to what I'm doing next. Okay, I've actually shifted positions to a different part of the room because the corner that I was sat in was a little bit too dark and I couldn't see what I was doing, which is not good for such a delicate pattern. Okay, right, let's see where I was. top bit I just did a step too soon and I had to undo it. Okay, so I would think without explanation of what I'm doing, that's probably enough. You're probably bored by now. And as you can see, it's quite slow progress. I mean, this particular piece, I actually started this back in January, although I've not been doing it consistently. I should have checked before I started filming how long I've actually spent doing it, because I've been keeping a tally of the amount of hours I've spent. So I'll just put that up on the screen, how much time it's taken me to get to this point, and you see why traditional lace was only for very rich people because of the amount of time and effort that goes into it. Of course, in the old days, the people that did it for their living were much more efficient at it than me, but even so, very time consuming and therefore very expensive to buy. Okay, so before I go, let me show you a close-up of what I've been working on. You can see, if I just move some of these bobbins aside, you can see the pricked pattern. So the dark lines are where the gimps go, the thicker threads, and every little dot is where a pin goes. And here's some of the earlier part that I've done. course these GIMP threads kind of get in the way a little bit of you being able to see the full effect. But yeah, there are plenty of mistakes in there, but it's probably one of the more complex ones I've done so far, so I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Still quite a long way to go though. And let me show you the other one that I've been working on too. Okay, so this is a much larger project in terms of physical size, but it has less bobbins and it is actually a more straightforward design, although it might not look it. This is a torsion pattern, which is kind of, I don't want to say it's simple because obviously it's not that simple, but in comparison to the one I'm working on at the moment, it is more straightforward. I'll just show you the pricking. So it looks like there's more going on, but because it's a larger scale and it's just easier going. So this one I've actually had on the go for about a year, but I just do it off and on. And if things get too much with the new one, I can come back and do a little bit of this one, which is a little bit simpler and just builds my confidence back up a little bit. And then I can go back to my newer, more complex pattern. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope it's been at least a little bit interesting. And if nothing else, it's got me back into doing videos again. So hopefully it won't be too long till the next one. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.